I didn't want to take a chance. Let's get them out of here. Sometimes the meteorologists, they don't get right. We're going to let the plants tell us what they need. Welcome back, ELOC Nation. If this is your first time here, welcome to my home, garden, and lifestyle channel. If you like what you see, hit that like button. In today's video, we're picking back up from where we left off last week. We're going to fertilize our plants. I need to pull out some of my plants that are still hanging around from summer. Let's get them out of here. There was a freeze warning last week. I was a little nervous, so I pulled a lot of my peppers off of this plant here. So yeah, she's bald-headed. I didn't want to take a chance. I thought I was going to lose my begonias. Sometimes the meteorologists, they don't get right. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I see the diatomaceous earth is still on the plants here. And just like last week, we're going to let the plants tell us what they need. Check for dry soil, check for drooping plants and leaves, check for bug bites, just the overall health of the plants. I'm looking for further damage. I don't really see any more damage than yesterday. I will go ahead and remove these. I have one leaf left and I see some new growth there. So I'm going to go ahead and just pluck these off. And I've got, yeah, and this has another leaf starting to grow in the center of the plant. Now this way, if we see damage, then we know that the DT isn't doing its job and we still have pest pressure. So that's one way of knowing. So I'm gonna go ahead and I would definitely eat this. It's just a single hole there. I wouldn't mind that. Something like this, yeah, it's been decimated, so I wouldn't eat that. But something as simple as a single hole, yeah, I'd eat that. I'll take that off. Go ahead and take that off. I probably would eat that, but yeah, not today. Just want to give you guys some examples, that's all. Okay, so now we can monitor the ones that we have here. I'm going to take all of those off though, because I want to see if I notice any more bug pressure. And yeah, so I'm just going to remove them. That way I'll know for sure if there's still something hanging around. Something meaning, oh, I didn't mean to take that off. Shoot. I pulled too soon. I may just go ahead and put that in my compost tea later. All right, so far all of these leaves are looking good, and we will continue to monitor here. Now the leaves here, they're drooping. See how they're drooping? And the soil looks dry. It looks ashy. But we're feeding today, so it's going to get some water and will help to perk up these leaves a bit. We're going to pull out that pepper plant here. I was checking the weather report and it looks like next week we're going to be in the 70s. So I may not pull out all of my pepper plants after all. The ones that I removed all of the veggies from, we know it's a wrap on those. We'll go ahead and pull those out. I may go ahead and leave this. It still has peppers on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it. We're looking for orange, so we'll see. I've got some extra water here for the compost tea. Oh boy, look at the flies. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, and it's feeding day. It is feeding day. So we're gonna go ahead and get these plants fed. Now by the time you guys see this, it'll be a week later. But this is just a few days since we started this brew here. Just giving it a little stir here. And we'll go ahead and get our plants fed. This NPK. All right, we're definitely gonna need some plastic gloves for this job here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out these plants before I get started with the compost tea. Because once I pull these out, it's gonna be pretty stinky here in the garden. And it's usually the last thing I do before I head back indoors. Oh, I missed the tomato from yesterday. So tomatoes have pretty shallow roots. And you want to shake off the extra soil. Just shake it off so that you don't lose all the soil in your container. So I'm going to be reusing that. This looks like some type of lettuce or something in here. But I'm going to amend that with some compost tea and use it to plant something else. And what I'm going to do is over the winter, I will be composting in place, indoor kitchen scraps. I dig a hole in the soil, allow them to break down and decompose over the winter. So by spring, I'm going to have some really nutrient-rich soil to start more tomatoes next year. More tomatoes, Mom, please. Let's head over here and grab the peppers. I've got tomato and peppers in here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those out. And reuse those tags again. Again, another nice shallow root system. You don't need a whole lot of depth space for peppers and tomatoes. Now I have an empty pot to plant up more things. I missed two. So many leaves, really hard to see. going to fill this up with water first, and then I will add the compost tea. Oops, it's so full. A little bit more water. All the scraps inside this laundry mesh bag, and all those goodies are dripping right into this container here. Now I could use this spout. It takes way too long to drip down into this bin, so what I use is just a regular pitcher that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and so it's faster. I don't want to have to be out here inhaling this stuff any longer than I need to. Okay, so I'm gonna again just pour it into there, and then adding some fresh water to dilute it. I really don't want those leaves going in there. Just try to remove those leaves, as many as I can. You can see this kale. Okay, that's some parsley, rosemary, Swiss chard. I'm trying to, this is broccoli. I'm trying not to wash away the diatomaceous earth. Trying to get down there at the soil level. Chives, Brussels sprouts. I think there was another one here that got eaten up, so. And my pansies, give them a little bit. All right, so I have fed my plants. Got that done. All right, so we need to refill this bucket up with water so we can start a new batch of compost tea. All right. And so over the course of the week, I will be adding my kitchen scraps to this compost tea so we can brew up another batch. During the summer months, I usually try to feed every 2 to 3 weeks. During the fall, the plants grow at a much slower rate. It's not as hot outdoors, which means less watering. I fed the soil some compost tea, and I'll find something to place in here. I try not to overwhelm myself out here in the garden. Do a little bit at a time. Today it was feeding and pulling out summer crops that needed to leave the garden. Tomorrow I'll come out and just take a look at everything, see what it needs, what it doesn't need, and yeah, that's pretty much what I do out here in my garden. Get the top back on the compost tea. I've got fresh water in there. It won't be fresh much longer as I add those scraps. Be kind to yourself as well as others. We are all going through something. See you next time. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. Find something you love and have fun doing it. Thanks for watching.